Hi everyone, welcome back to Art with Mrs. Bodden. So I'm gonna try videotaping again today. Yesterday, both my videos got taken over by my children, so today hopefully I can make it through both of them and get them posted so you guys can do art with me and not have my children intervene. So today I'm going to show you how to make an origami Father's Day card. So they are just these cute little shirts that you fold using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. To make it the card, the front pulls forward, and then on the inside you can have your message. That one I didn't write a message in. Let's see, there's one that's got the message in it. So here's the little front, pull it down, and inside you can write your message. If you want, there's enough room to stick a gift card or a picture of you, or even if you just wanted to draw a picture of something that you have done with your dad, that's a great idea. So Father's Day is on the 21st, had to double check the number, 21st of June. So I know that we're in the last week, full week of school. I know some of you are not being as active with your schoolwork as you could be. And so I figured you might want to spend some time being creative for your dad. So today I'm going to show you how to do the shirt. We'll talk about some of the design stuff to make it look like a shirt, and then I'll let you be creative. Now, you do need a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of this paper. So just a plain piece of paper. You can do white. If you've got a dad who really likes Hawaiian shirts, you could do a Hawaiian shirt. Just find some pattern paper, but you need a full rectangle. You do not cut this one. So full rectangle, 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. If you only have white, that's fine. That is totally okay. You can do a couple of things. You can color it first, then fold it. You can fold it, you'll have a white shirt, and then you can color the details on instead of drawing them. Or sorry, instead of adding them with paper. So you can draw and color those details instead of cutting and gluing. It is your choice. So today you do need your big sheet of paper, your normal printer size paper, your 8.5 by 11. You will need scissors if you're gonna do any adding. You're gonna need a marker or something to write with so you can do your message on the inside. If you're doing the scissors part, you do need a glue stick or some other adhesive. So I'm going to hopefully fold 2 of these, and hopefully it won't take as long as my last one did, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and angle you down so that you can see what we're doing. So let me move my glue stick out of the way. Okay, so usually we start out with our paper going the long way in front of you. We're gonna change that up today. Today you want it to be going the tall way, and I'm gonna scoot my camera out just a little bit more so that you guys can see it. There we go. So we're going the tall way. Now you're going to take your tall rectangle and you're going to fold it in half. In half. Then you're going to open it back up. Then you're going to take the right hand side and you're going to fold it to the middle. So right hand side, fold it to the middle. Then you're going to take your left hand side and you're going to fold it to the middle. So you still have a long skinny rectangle. It's got the open part in the center. We're going to turn it over. We're going to fold one side down. You're going to fold one side down about the width of your thumb, so about as wide as your thumb. So I know my thumb is about this wide, so I'm going to take and I'm going to fold it down. If you need to double check, just stick your thumb next to it. Are you as wide as you need to be? If you are, great. If not, go ahead and fold it down just a little bit more. You're going to fold that piece down. This is going to become our shirt collar. So we've got it folded down. Now we're going to turn it back over. So we're back to the side that opens in the center. So we're going to take this right corner here and we're going to fold it down to about here, and it's going to make a part of a triangle right here. So we're going to fold it down. And it's gonna look kind of funny for a little bit because what we're making is this collar part right here. So it's gonna look a little different right now though. So you're gonna fold that down. Then you're gonna take this corner, and the cool thing about this is we've already folded this one. So all we have to do is take this corner and meet this one. So we're gonna fold it down. And you need that triangle at the top. That triangle or that V shape. This shape right here is what we want. Okay, so there's the collar. Our card will eventually tuck up underneath these two edges. So now I'm gonna turn it around so that I'm working with the opposite end. So now I'm gonna take this inside flap and I'm gonna fold this out, and this is going to become the shirt sleeve. And I'm gonna make another triangle. So we're gonna have the same type of triangle thing going on right here that we did up here, only it's going to be bigger. So I've folded my shirt sleeve out. This is that shirt sleeve. Now I'm gonna take this corner and I'm gonna do the same thing. The nice thing again is that I already have this point, so I know how far to fold this one down to. So I just take it and line up the bottom, fold that corner out. And there I have my two shirt sleeves. Now, does this look like a shirt yet? No, because we still need to fold it in half. So we're now going to take the straight edge here, and this is going to fold up, and it is going to tuck under those shirt collars, and then we're gonna flatten the bottom. Flatten the bottom out. And there's your little shirt. Now, I am gonna do it again, just so that you can see it, and hopefully it won't take as long. So, starting over, we're gonna take our paper, we're gonna fold it in half. Now, some of you are thinking, why is she doing it again? So that I can have two examples to show you. We're gonna fold the right side in. And some of you may have gotten lost, so hopefully I can find you this time around. I'm gonna fold the other side in. Because it's no fun when you're lost. Turn it over, fold the top down, because we're gonna make that shirt collar. Turn it back over, you're gonna fold this side in at an angle, because we wanna make that triangle. And I'm gonna fold this side in, and again, because I want that triangle. Turn it around so that I can fold my shirt sleeves. I'm gonna start by the right side, fold that side out. Do the left side, fold that side out. And then taking this and folding it up, doing the tuck under the shirt collar, lining it up, and folding it down. Okay, so next we gotta decorate these guys, because as just a plain shirt, those aren't very cute. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna do an orange tie on my blue one. So I'm gonna make one of these long ties. Now, yesterday when I was playing around, I made a short tie. So I'm just using some scrap paper from when we were doing some of the other animals I have videos of. And so I'm just gonna use this. Make sure you measure it. So take your paper, come up here, see how long you want your tie, and then we're gonna cut and rectangle out. Now, if I had just gone this way and I had this short little tie, it would look really silly, and it did, because I did do one that way. So I'm gonna take this. I know I need to come down to about here. So I'm gonna take my scissors. I'm just gonna cut a rectangle. You wanna go a little bit wider than your thumb for your tie. Now, it does not have to be perfect, because this is obviously not perfect. I'm gonna fold it in half. We're gonna make that top part where your knot is first. So you want the open side, because we're gonna cut on that open side. So I'm going to cut in at an angle, not all the way, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna cut out, and we're gonna make this a long, skinny triangle. Actually, I'm gonna turn it around. That makes it easier. Work smarter, not harder. So I have this long, skinny triangle that I just cut out. And what that's going to do is it's going to make the top part of our tie. Now, to make that pointy bottom part, I'm going to just cut off a triangle shape at the bottom, And there's my tie. Now the cool thing about this is we have this fold here. We have a fold down the middle of our shirt, and so I can easily line those up. Now, because I make messes on my table, I'm using a piece of paper underneath mine so that I don't make as big of a mess when I use my glue stick. So there's my tie. I'm gonna just tuck it up underneath. Make sure it's lined up nice with that fold. And just glue it on down. Now, if you wanted to add a pocket, go for it. To do a pocket, I'll do a pocket on my yellow one. So let's change colors. Let's go for, should I go green? Yeah, let's go green. So to do a pocket, you're just gonna take and you're gonna cut a square. Now, is it perfect? Again, not really, but that's okay, because we're gonna do some more trimming. So I'm gonna fold it in half, because when you fold it in half and you cut, you get both sides the same. Gonna cut just a little triangle off, and then I've got my pocket, and I can glue my pocket down. Now this one looks kind of plain, so there's a couple of things you can do. I could make buttons, like my blue one, which I just folded a piece of paper in half, and then I cut out, I folded it in half, and then I folded it in half, and then I folded it in half, and then in half, I think. So I got 8 buttons just out of one sheet of paper. Or you can do a little bow tie. Or you could do both. Let's do that. Let's do both. So we'll do bow tie first. So to do my bow tie, I'm just going to take a rectangle. I'll fold my rectangle in half. For the center of our bow tie, we want to keep it connected. So I'm going to cut from the fold out this time. So I'm just going to cut 2 smaller triangles off each side. And yes, I did flip it over there. So if you got confused real quick, that's what I did. And there you have part of our bow tie. So I'm going to stick this on really quick, and then we'll do the circle part. So be careful if you do the bow tie that you don't stick too much glue down, because you don't want to glue your card shut. That would be a bad thing. So then the next thing I need is I need an oval. So I'm just going to cut a small rectangle. I'm going to cut an oval out of that. And I'm just going to freehand it. If you need to draw an oval before you cut it, by all means do so. You guys know me, I do a lot of things freehand and just wing it, especially when it comes to some of these little additions. So there is the bow tie, so I'll stick a little bit of glue on the back of this one. Hopefully I don't get my fingers too sticky. There's my little bow tie. Let's go ahead and change it up color-wise so that we get a different color for buttons. Oh, what do you guys say about blue buttons? Should we do blue buttons or should we do orange buttons? I think I like the blue better. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna fold just my little scrap in half, a little bit of it in half, and I'm gonna cut this little small chunk off. And I don't need 8 buttons this time, so I'm only gonna fold my half into thirds. So I'm gonna fold my half into thirds. So thirds means I have 3 sections. So when I cut this out, I will end up with 6 pieces because I will be cutting through 6 layers. So now I'm going to cut out my circle. Now, some of you may need to draw your circle. Go for it. If you're going to eyeball your circle, just be careful that you don't keep cutting and cutting and cutting, because then you end up with no circle. And yes, I've had students cut, and then end up with no shape at all because they have kept trimming. So here's my little buttons, and let's count them really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now, when I glue on my buttons, I learned this the easy way, or maybe it was the hard way. You're gonna glue top and bottom, and then go to the middle. So I'm gonna stick one here at the top. I'm gonna stick one at the bottom. And yes, my fingers are getting all gluey. Then you go into the center. So then I go to the second one at the top, and then I'll go the second one at the bottom. And this just helps you get even placement so that you don't end up with all your buttons at one end or all your buttons at the other end, because that looks really silly. Oh, got a little extra glue on that one. Yeah, you should see my finger right now. It's coated in glue. There you go. That one has buttons. Now, if you want to change it up and add something else, go for it. Have fun with this. The last thing you need to do is you need to open it up. Remember, that's just pull the front down. And you're gonna write Happy Father's Day inside it. Now, I'm one who likes to just sign my cards with a heart. So you could draw a heart with a comma and then sign your name. You could write love, with love, either of those work. The one thing I do want you to make sure you do is I want you to make sure you write somewhere on there 2020. And that's because 2020 has been an odd year for us this year. We got sent home with COVID, and we've all been home. We haven't been able to have fun with our friends and our family. And so having you make something for your dad is super important. And having him have that 2020 as a remembrance that this was something good out of 2020 that he can remember. Then once you're done, you just tuck it back up underneath and you have your cute little shirt. So I hope you guys have fun with this. I would love to see any of yours if you want to share them with me. I miss you. I wish we were doing this in person instead of over technology, because I miss seeing you guys and helping you guys. So if you have questions, go ahead and dojo message me or email me. You guys know how to reach me. I will see you guys soon.